here we have Kassidy. We're going to be working on her leash walking today. So I'm going to show you how we go over that, maybe a little recall as well. I have treats in my left hand. So I'm going to take the treats in my left hand, pass the leash through my left hand and hold it in my right hand. So I have the treats above in my fingertips. Let me figure out how to do this quick. I'm going to put some treats in my back pocket. You ready? So I have the treats in my left hand. I'm going to lead her nose with the treat this way. And then I just walk back and forth. Yes, good girl. So I can give her the treats throughout this session, and I can just go back and forth this way. So it kind of teaches them this way and to follow right alongside of you. This way. Yes, good girl. And then I'll grab another one. And she does walk right alongside of you, but it's good to just practice with lure sometimes to start off. So they don't buckle against the leash and create bad habits. Okay. You just want to be overall, give them a great experience and want to walk on the leash. Yes, good. This way. Yes. Yes, good girl. This way. Yes. Good girl. Kassidy is a very good girl already. So she does really well with this. And then you can give them the treat. So I just always give them the treat after a couple walks back and forth. Grab another one. Just so they do get the treat and you're not just teasing them with it. We don't want to always tease them with it and never give it to them because we want them to want to do this. This way. This way. This way. Come. It's important to say this way every time you change direction. And when you're in stores and things, they know to look for that noise and that sound that you make. So those couple words, just this way, it means, oh, we're turning direction. They don't really know where to go, but they know to check in with you. This way. This way. You don't always need to use, you don't always need to use a treat for this, but it is good to give them treats throughout it, even if you're not luring them with the treat. Because puppies always love treats. Not always, but most of the time. So you, come here. So you kind of want to bribe them, not so much bribe them, but you know what I mean, to want to do it with you. This way. Yes, good girl. This way. Good girl. Good girl. This way. Come on. This way. Yes, good girl. So we can work on a little bit of recall with her. I'm going to do some sits and downs with her first. Sit. Yes. Good. And then we can do some recall. Kassidy. Hey. Sit. Sit. Yes, there you go. Oh, you can't really see her. Sit. Yes. Grab some more. Down. Yes. Sit. Down. Yes, good girl. All right, so I'm going to take this leash off of her and we're going to do some recall. So she's going to go get distracted and I'm going to let her get distracted and that's when we recall her to us. So I have the treat in my hand. I'm going to wait for her to go away. Kassidy, come. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So you want to make that loud, obnoxious noise to get them to look at you. Excuse me. So you want them to look at you and make eye contact with you before you call them to you. You don't want them to not hear you, and then the word eventually loses its value. You don't want that to happen. Kassidy, come. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So again, I'll go let her get distracted. She's kind of just looking things over. Kassidy, come. Yes, good girl. Even if it's not long distance, that's okay. It's still making that stronger, that connection stronger. Kassidy, come. Yes, good girl, good girl, good girl. It's important to praise them when they come to you, or at least reward them. And for long distances especially, because you want them to come to you always, no matter the distance. You want them to still come to you, so it's important to make a big party when they do come to you, because it teaches them, oh, well, I want to always come. There's a hoof on the ground, so we don't really want her to do that. Kassidy, come. Yes, good. Good girl. Kassidy, come. Yes. Good girl. Good, good. So she is sticking by, which is what we like to see. We really do want them to stick close to us, and she's kind of sticking right by my feet, which is really nice. Good girl. Good girl. Come. Yes, good. Good girl. Good girl. And we just always work on this no matter what. Just because we always want them to come, we want them to want to come.